So Apple has done a lot of very funny and interesting things throughout their whole entire lifespan of creating different iPhones. But if there was one iPhone I think that Apple probably regrets making the most, it's probably the iPhone 6s. This was an iPhone that Apple made back in 2015, and in my opinion, it was actually probably a pretty impactful iPhone. I mean, this device brought double the amount of RAM than the previous model. It brought an improved Touch ID sensor. It brought 4K camera capability on any of the iPhones, and it's pretty much been 4K since then. Now it's higher resolution, higher frame rate. But essentially, this was an iPhone of a lot of firsts. But guess what happened? Apple pretty much went through and did something, particularly with this iPhone, which they could have done with any iPhone. They've done it with iPhone since then, that it caused them a lot of issues pretty much for the most part. And this was basically thermal throttling our iPhones in a way. So it wasn't thermal throttling, it was actually throttling our iPhones based off the battery health percentage that we were getting on these devices. So basically what had happened was Apple was caught basically slowing down our iPhones literally based on the battery health percentage of our iPhones. Now, this is a very concerning issue because they were pretty much caught red-handed. Essentially what had happened was, I think it was like somebody brought their iPhone into like repair, and some person on Reddit was able to kind of like track it that, hey, as soon as they replaced the battery, that's when the iPhone started going up and started becoming faster again. And I remember this, I think it was like in 2017 or something when this news came out, and it was insane. And Apple pretty much got caught doing this. Now, the reason why this is still being talked about today was because there was a massive settlement that was basically due for a lot of these users who own those iPhones. So essentially, if you were an owner of the iPhone 6s, iPhone 6s Plus, iPhone 7 Plus, or first generation iPhone SE, you are probably actually due a little bit of money. Now, the settlements I think stopped in 2020, but it's still ongoing. And the judge, I think, is now giving the access or giving the thumbs up of giving those specific settlements out to the people who are affected by this. So when it comes down to it, it's actually a pretty insane, interesting situation that we're in right now. Because personally for me, I mean, I don't even think I requested any settlement from this, although I do own several iPhone 6s's. It's still very interesting that Apple has to pay hundreds of millions of dollars from an issue that they gave out in 2017 that was a 2015 iPhone that pretty much started this domino effect. So it's pretty insane. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.